Dejé por ti mis bosques, mi perdida arboleda, mis perros desvelados, mis capitales años desterrados hasta casi el invierno de la vida.
Dejé un temblor, dejé una sacudida, un resplandor de fuegos no apagados.
Shot in natural light in an ancient Roman Empire structure. It is lovely. It has a very deep text and tantalizing movements, an exchange of a choreography where dancers are in harmony with stone columns, and they tell us a story of identity, exile, and safe haven. It is truly beautiful.
Story of a famous pair of anti-fascists before that became a buzzword in Republican circles. But Maria Teresa Leone and Rafael Alberti were a Spanish couple that spoke out, were very outspoken against the Franco regime and fled for several years before they sought refuge in Rome. And this dance doesn't shy away from making you feel uncomfortable because the male dance partner is fully nude in several shots, which was definitely done as a way to throw us viewers off. And it's also compounded by the musical score, which is just unrelenting in its intensity. It's just very in your face the whole time. But at the same time, just like from a filmmaking standpoint, I'm very in awe of how the dancers were able to withstand being out in the open sun for long periods of time, and they were sitting on and touching the rocks, which must have been burning hot. The short ends with this dedication to all who live a form of exile for having chosen to defend their ideals, which can be applied to several different scenarios. And so anyone that feels empowered by Maria and Rafael's story can do what these two dancers did, which was to carry on their legacy by fighting whichever cause they believe in.
Incredibly talented dancers in this piece. I really enjoyed watching them, and I really enjoyed the cinematography in this one. There were several shots where they used an above angle and they were looking down, and the impact of that was beautiful. It was nice to see. They were very smart about picking their locations because there were the patterns that were there on the floor, and they had these beautiful above angles looking down on it, and it was just awesome.
Just gorgeous, so lush. I love the locale, and the music really gave a sense of restraint, like the use of the slow motion with that intense energy that was just held back, and I got the feeling throughout of almost claustrophobia. It was like there was this huge energy that just wanted to be released, and it was just like the tension of holding it back and controlling it and holding it in. There was something about that in the music as well, and in these very tight performances within this huge space. And then when I read the dedication at the end, I understood the life of an exile. There's someone who was removed from their home. It's that inner just wanting to be larger than you're able to be, and I thought it was very well reflected in the way this thing was shot, and the choreography, and the interpretation of the music, and the choice of the poetry that went along with it. The story was huge, and the performances were, like I said, just like completely boxed in, and I completely, when I read what it was all about at the end of it, I was even more impressed.